This is a quick demonstration of Otter, also called Otter AI. Previously, when we've done one of the other apps that can record your voice and turn it into text, just press record, as the one there in the right hand side. Some of the comments that came back was that just press record costs money, so you have to pay for it, and it also only runs on Apple machines, so it'll only run on Apple phones, iPads and Apple Macs and Apple Watches. So this one, Otter, will run on Android and Apple, and it will also run on PC, and there's plugins as well, and it's also free. So let's have a quick look at Otter. So if we double click on Otter, this is what you've got. Otter attempts to organize your life. So it organizes meetings and agendas and all of the kinds of things. So it's a little bit more complicated. What we just need to do is just pick the parts that are going to be suitable for us. And actually, when you strip those out, it's quite simple and straightforward. Otter has a free version and a paid version. And the free version gives you 300 minutes per month to record with, so that's okay. If you needed any more than that, and if you needed a lot of the other facilities that's available, then there is a paid for version that people can pay for too. But we're just going to look at the free version. So to start it, bottom right hand corner, there's the blue microphone icon. If we click on that, this is a demonstration of Otter, also called Otter AI. It's an app that's available on Apple and Android, as well as on a computer that takes what you say and turns it into text. The app can learn your voice, and it can distinguish between different people who might be talking in a conversation. So stop that then, pressing the stop button, and that stops the recording. You can see it's got my name. It's got my name is because what's happened is when I first used it, I used my voice print, and as it learns my voice, so whenever it records my voice, it recognizes me, and it would be the same with other people. Otter's good in that it can distinguish different people in a conversation. So if several people are speaking at the same time, it can distinguish between the different speakers. And if it's used your name and you've used it before and it's been trained to do it, it can recognize who the different people are that are having the conversation. So it's now away and it's looking on the cloud. So it uses the cloud and the AI facility there to convert the recorded sound into text. And there we go, that's come back. So as you can see, you've got what it was that was said, and it's been turned into text. So you can press the play button and hear the information read back to you. This is a demonstration of Otter, also called Otter AI. But you can also see it highlights in the text what it is that it's reading out loud to you. So you can see the information in front of you, and you can hear it read out loud to you at the same time. And it's converted that spoken information, it's recognized my voice and turned that into text actually there on the screen. So it will do that. You have summary keywords at the top, and what you can do is you can click on those summary keywords, and what it will then do is it will then go to that part of the conversation that's been had. So it allows you to search it, and again you can see there's the kind of magnifying glass at the top that allows you, if you click on that, it will then allow you to search the information. So you can have quite long conversations, and you can find parts of the conversation, you can look for particular times certain things have been said, and you can search for those. So that's that. It's an app that's available particular there, and you can move it forwards and backwards. You can also, from the icons on the bottom, you can highlight certain parts of the information and just have those parts selected. You can add messages, you can add images and so on. However, when you've actually sort of done the information, what you can then do is, if you, on the top right hand corner of the screen, the three little dots, if you click on that for the shortcut menu, you've then got the option of moving the information into a folder. You can export it. I'll come back to that in a moment. Rematch speakers is if it's picked up the wrong person, you can say, no, that person didn't say that, this person did. You can add the timestamps, because you can see that there's times where it breaks it down into sections and adds times to those. It'll also generate a word cloud. And a word cloud is just the words that are used the most often. So it can generate a word cloud that you can then export. And You can delete the conversation if you wish. However, what we're looking at is export. So then when you export, you can choose to export the audio. So you can export the audio file and you can listen to that anywhere else on any other machine that you might be using, or you can export the text. And when you have export text, it then gives you various options that what you can do is you can export it as plain text, or you can export it as a document. You can include the names of the people, so you can have my name if it's me or whoever else it is, speaker 1, speaker 2 and so on. You can include the timestamps, so you can search for it was about 2 minutes in or 5 minutes in. You can search for those. You can merge all the same things that each person said all into one part, and you can see what just one person said. Or you can export it as a monologue, which is just one set of information. So if we just go for that, there's the information, that's the information I said, and you can then export that as a text. You can export it into, you can email it to yourself, you can export it into some document you're using for planning, you can export it into something that you're going to use as some sort of text document, and it's editable then as well. So you can record what someone said, turn it into text, save it in a document, and save it with the sound file, and then you can edit that information. So you can save your own notes, say what somebody else has said, and then use that as that's information. And that is a quick way